Hi everybody, it's Jean here with my daughter Melea.
Hello.
And Melea's come into my sewing room because we are now going to be embarking on making your Dresden plate
table
topper. Now,
topper. That's better.
Oh yeah,
because it's not a runner.
No, it's not a runner.
Yeah.
So what I have done is, because Melea, actually we're doing this in the evening time, and usually I film in the morning time, so you must excuse our appearance.
I worked all day.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, but by the time Melea gets here, we're sort of all over the place. But Melea had wanted a Dresden plate table, more of a quilt. But what I was thinking to doing, because if you go back on some of my two videos, I've made a Dresden plate wall hanging, which I used an applique. I've appliqued that with a blanket stitch onto the background. And I thought, if you just wanted something easy, we just wanted to make sort of a round quilt. But anyway, I got thinking today, before Melea came over, I knew she was coming over this evening, I just messed about and I made this.
Which is exactly what I wanted.
Okay, so this is made up, this is a Dresden plate with, I'll show you the ruler that we used, with the points. Now, you had said your thought.
I love this. I didn't think of having it pointed because the only Dresden plate that I know and associate is the first quilt you ever made. Which is scalloped. Which is
the rounded edges.
So I was thinking rounded, but like, that's kind of hard to quilt in my head. I was like, oh, that's hard to do. Like,
so what you were...
So have it like a true quilt, like with a round border and then a round binding.
Right.
To kind of
make a round
quilt.
Make
it a perfectly like circular quilt. Like this is round, but it's pointy.
But when I was thinking, so yeah,
edit that out.
No, but what I was thinking, I think I knew what she wanted, and for a very first project, I was thinking this is a little bit easier. Yeah. So I've just made. I just grabbed some fall colored fabrics. It's a little bit. It's pretty.
I think it's so pretty.
Yeah,
I love it.
Melea came in. She's like, it's pretty. It's
Put
fall.
a pumpkin on it.
Yeah, there you go. So
call it a day.
What it is I pulled 20 different fabrics for 20 different blades, and we'll show you that as we go along. Now, a Dresden plate can be made with 2 fabrics. You can just alternate, or a Dresden plate can be made with 3 or 4, around the 20, however you want to make it. I just think to have this scrappy look, I chose 20. Now, this is a true Dresden plate. My other one I appliqued with a blanket stitch. Okay. And I thought, for your first attempt, this is just making them, sewing them together, and then, well, I'll show you. It has batting and then the backing, and then you just sort of turn it around like a pillowcase.
Okay.
And so the construction, this little table topper, the construction is easier.
Simpler than applique.
It's simpler than an applique with blanket stitching and binding on a small quilt. So this is what we're going to be doing for Melea, for your round table.
Nice.
So now you have an idea about the fabric selection.
Yes. And I'm overwhelmed because obviously I can go shopping here and not at a store, but I either want to do every single color ever and super, super bright, because my house is very bright and my house has tons of color in it and tons of, you know, fun stuff, but or I don't know, or maybe just do like emerald green, which is my current favorite color. Not that I have a favorite color, but my current favorite color, and like white. So like, pick a bunch of green colors.
Okay.
So I don't know.
She doesn't know what she wants, and I'm tired, and it's like... Okay, but
so anyway,
anyway, I had gotten this fabric.
Oh, that's not.
Oh yeah, fabric. We'll talk about that. I had gotten this lot of fabric, fat quarters. I ordered them. You know how like some stuff pops up on Facebook, you know, like fat quarters. You know, well, anyway, I think they're going to be cheesy, nasty bits of things. They're not. They're not.
They're very pretty.
They're very pretty. They're more pastel, but they're colorful.
Yeah.
But they're more like a soft floral,
yeah,
as opposed to a bright. But Melea was saying her least favorite color
is purple. I just think it looks terrible on me. I think it looks terrible around me. I just don't really like purple. Sorry for all you purple lovers.
Yeah, because a lot of people like purple.
I know. Sorry, guys. But I hate it.
But maybe we should just put 1 or 2 purples.
But I'm saying...
Okay.
I know. But
so
when I look at...
we don't need purple.
A bunch.
Take out the purples. There's only a few. So we have here...
But this is pretty.
That's so pretty.
This is pretty.
That's so
and
pretty.
This is pretty.
And that's the... There you go.
Like, those are pretty.
They're beautiful. So
well, how about we do that?
You just want 2?
No! A floral purple and then a checkered green. Look. Green. That's kind of a green floral. No, it's not. Really do you know what I mean?
Oh, what a clever
kind
girl.
of every other one.
Oh,
like that.
Look.
All the way around.
Okay.
So many colors are there? We need 20. So we need 10 colors.
So here's
pink
and
pink checkered.
What a clever. Okay, here's we don't have a pink checker. We have a blue checker.
So that could be green.
Well, how about so anyway, what we're going to do is we're
all over the place.
We're all over
Sorry,
the place.
guys.
But we're going to pick out our fabrics and then we're going to come back.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Oh no, we're going to do that. But I just wanted to talk to you real quick about Melea's machine. This machine is awesome. I have been using it a little bit, and I will bring the camera down and I'll show you some of the exquisite stitching that it does. $150 Brother XR 3340. Fabulous little machine. We have it set up here. It really is lovely.
It really is really nice. I don't know much about machines, but I'm like, this is much fancier than I was expecting.
Right, and we're
like,
we're going to read the manual. A lot of people are like, do this with the manual, do that. You know, read the manual because it does a lot of things. So we're going to go pick out some fabrics, and we'll be back.
So weird. I don't know how to look at the camera.
Wants this topper, but she has not a clue how to pick colors or
no idea. So mom can choose the colors.
And it's interesting because a lot of people, and I'm not tooting my own horn, I truly am not, but a lot of people are like, oh, you're so good putting colors together. I think it's quite easy, but apparently it's not, because she's totally useless. So Melea
I said, how about instead of having all the colors of the rainbow like I originally said, how about having just my favorite color of the moment, which is emerald green. Emerald, like this color green.
Okay.
Darker green.
So what I've done is but 5 minutes before, Melea wanted the pinks, which we honed in on.
Which is very pretty as well.
Okay, but you have to make up your mind. So what I've done, folks, I've pulled from my stash. We've gone shopping. I've pulled quite a few lovely greens for Melea. Okay? I've pulled a lot. Now again, as we were saying, we can make this quilt, we can make this quilt in 2 colors or you can make it in 20. We just need 20 different fabrics, just for the size of the Dresden plate. So what we're doing tonight, I'm just going to end this video because
it's not going well.
It's not going well, and she's such a sweet child. But she doesn't have a clue what she wants.
So I will just tell you, I like every color or just green. You pick the fabrics.
No, but this is your thing. Like,
I know, but you made that orangey one, and I love it.
Okay.
I love all colors. I really.
Every color I pulled, you're like, nah, they're not. I like, okay, so I'm going to finish this video.
Know.
This is, somebody said, why don't you do a mother and daughter sewing thing?
This is why you can't.
This is why I'm not doing a mother and daughter sewing thing.
Because apparently.
She's like an idiot. No, I love you. Oh, I love you. She's so beautiful.
It's okay.
But we're going to get there in the end. So this is like part 1 of
17 to finish our Dresden plate.
Which I made it in half an hour.
How
no, I didn't. I made it in 3 hours.
How do you choose a thread for your fabric? Oh man.
Okay, this is about choosing colors for our thing, our Dresden plate. Melea likes green. So the next video I put up, we're not going to bore you folks. It's a little bit difficult to try to choose colors. I don't find it difficult. Melea's finding it difficult.
I have anxiety because
she's having a stressful night. I'm
having palpitations.
Tabletop.
I like all the colors and I like none of the colors. I don't understand.
Okay, it's going to be a long, long show, folks. I'm trying to teach this child.
Just you give me the supplies and I make it. That's as simple as...
I think that's what it has to come down to. I'm going to choose the color.
I'm picky, but I'm really not picky because I like green, but I really just like every color.
I know. So I think I'm just going to do green. I'm going to pick some lovely greens for us. And on the next part, we'll have tried to start this thing when we're not tired.
It's like 8 o'clock at night,
guys. It is. And
I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
It's okay.
No, you're not an idiot. You're beautiful. Anyway, so tune in the next time for when we are like a bit more
not
deliriously tired. For a green
Dresden plate.
Grab it. Dresden table topper. Oh, this is fully lined. I made this. I mean, it's fully batted, and it has backing on it, and I quilted it. Semi-quilted it, but yeah, I'll show you the little tutorial when we get around to it. And for this project, I got this out. We are using this template. It's a, I've used it before. 2009, Anna Lee Belden, fast to the number, fast to cut templates. It's a Dresden plate, and we are using the largest of the Dresden plate template. So if you want to tune in for when we hone in on our fabric selection, get your fast to cut template, and we'll have at it. So the next time you join us, folks, we'll
be more organized.
We'll be more organized. Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Maybe just not even
maybe
do this. Not this one. This was ridiculous.
No, it was good. It was good.
Oh, they're gonna think I'm an idiot.
Well, you are an idiot. You gotta choose a theme, right?
So the greens are like, you said it, and now I can't get it on my head. I think they're so pretty, but now they're...
Melea's thinking all the greens will be St. Patty's Day, which is, fine. But then if I put the pinks, if we do the pinks,
it's spring,
and then it'll be Easter by the time she's done. She's not wrong. This tutorial is going to take us 6 months to make a stupid thing. It took me 20 minutes.
Just take.
Oh no! So
just
here,
you make
so
it.
Look, I
made it. Wow!
She's so clever. Melea's first attempt. And
look at my points.
Look.
Wow.
I'm
that blanket stitch and the way I quilted it was very. Am I saying the right words?
That's not a blanket stitch.
Aw,
that's a satin stitch.
No, what? No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's a satin stitch. So anyway, we're still figuring it out.
Maybe we don't record my process.
Well, no, we know.
That out. But really though, like maybe we just don't record my process. We record my end result.
Okay.
Like how Jen is doing her cake quilt.
Okay, right. We'll do that.
Do you know what I mean?
No, we'll do that. We won't record that. Maybe.
Like, you make a tutorial.
Oh, I know.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how your tutorials work because it's not like, and now we do blah, 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 blah.
Oh, yeah, they are.
But they're not like super, super, super in-depth. And like, if it's in-depth for me.
Yeah,
like,
no, I know.
As if you were teaching me.
Yeah. Well,
it would be a 3-hour-long video. It would
I know.
Be a
this is gonna...
17-week-long video.
Ah!
I'm sorry, guys.
So we have just honed in on what Melea wants. We've chosen these colors, and we've picked out 10 of each green and pink. It was difficult for Melea, but I actually was quite understanding. Where's the color wheel, Melea?
This is what helped me.
Yes.
Because I'm not great at... I know pink and green are complementary. I know that. But the greens that we were choosing were very yellow-based greens.
Yes.
So, therefore, when I was seeing them with the pinks, I was like, oh, it kind of looks like childish.
Right.
You know, very, very childish. So, I was looking at this. Oh, this side.
Oh, pardon you.
Excuse me. So this is a true green,
yes.
not a yellow green,
right.
which is what we were choosing.
Yes.
These were the shades we were choosing.
Yes.
But they don't, I couldn't see them with the paint. I don't know. I like the true green
yes.
and like the true pinks.
And so this is what we've come up with.
So these are the ones that I really enjoy.
So we did have to pull a few. And as Melea just was saying, she walked away and what did you do?
As if I, yeah.
You squinted.
Squint.
Yes.
Because when I look at your Dresden plate that you made, I don't have to squint because it's already done. It's
yes.
already created and it's already finished. With these, they're just a pile of fabric. So if you squint, you can see how it is going to turn out, and you think, "Wow, that does look really, really
right."
nice.
And also, when I'm auditioning fabric, this is such an important part. I do this. I put the dark, light, and I go that way. And these are the true pinks. Again, these have more blue in them, these greens, and these have more, what I call more whites, as opposed to peachy cream undertones, as opposed to yellow undertones. So this is our fabric selection for Melea's Dresden plate. All we're going to be doing is cutting one each of this template out of each one of our fabrics. And then we will obviously be alternating green and pink. So I'm showing Melea how to, we're using this older rotary cutter we have, and Melea's locking it at every turn. I sometimes use my Martelli cutter, but for this template, I'm using just a regular rotary cutter with my Martelli mat, which I love. Now, what I was saying to Melea was what? You're going to put this template on
against the grain,
right,
with the grain.
With the grain. You don't want it to go all wobbly and wonky because you can have bias edges here. And, oh, I probably need a bit of a sharper blade.
Yeah. Or maybe not do 3 layers, I don't know.
Well, we're doing 3 layers. You can do 3 layers, but we need maybe a sharper blade.
Or I need to push harder?
No, don't push real hard. The blade should just go through it. Yeah, I think that's right. That's it.
Well, not really. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm still getting it.
Yeah, she's getting used to it. So again, hands out of the way. I was telling Melea, yes, lock it at every turn. I was telling Melea, you don't mess with rotary cutters at all. You cut your finger off like I did. So now we have the 6 of them. We're going to go. Now, you want to put them over there? We are cutting 3 layers at a time. So Melea has cut 20 Dresden plate pieces. She's cut 10 pinks and 10 greens. Now, what I always do is, I think if you've been following my blog party, I always set things out as much as I can to see how it's going to turn out.
To visualize.
Yeah, to visualize it.
Recording.
Oh, okay. So now what Melea's done is she has cut out her 20 blades here, and I'm just going to start her on how we actually, Melea said, oh, can we just sew them together? We have to now create the points of our Dresden plates. So what we do on 20 of these blades is we put on the top end, we put the right sides together here. Oh, my dirty fingernails. Put the right sides together, and then pulling your presser foot down, I have it set on a regular stitch. I don't have the quarter foot on, but you can figure it out, the quarter inch. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, right there. So now what we do is Melea's going to sew. So
Sorry, excuse me.
Melea's going to sew a quarter of an inch. Just going to do the tops. These are put right sides together. This will be the last one I do. You sort of pull your presser foot up and then just right across, and we are now chain piecing this. Okay, now hold on. So you sit down, Melea. We're going to pick up one.
Scared.
Yeah, I know. You're scared, but I'm right here. Don't worry, dear.
Oh, thanks. Oh, thank you, Mother.
You're welcome, child. Okay, right sides together.
So I just kind of like use this as the guide against that? No?
Yeah.
Oh, where's this? Okay.
And sort of presser foot. Push it under the presser foot. That's it. And then just carefully.
Why is this not working?
What the heck? Why isn't it working? There you go.
There we go.
There you go. That's it.
Okay, I go slow.
That's okay. That's all right. And then right sides together.
Oops.
And then we're just going to chain piece all of these. We'll put the presser foot up. There you go. And the needle just comes. There you go. Lovely. And we're just going to continue doing that until we have 20 of these blades. Oh, they're doing excellent. Wow. So Melea's.
I just finished it. It's cool looking.
Isn't that cool?
Looks like a party streamer.
I know, look at that.
Yeah.
It's like a forget making a table topper. We're done. We're gonna make a party on.
Ah, dang! I didn't do green, pink. Do green, pink.
Oh, you didn't.
That's okay. It's mostly.
So now, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna cut it apart.
You're gonna cut it apart.
Well, what's the point of making it together?
Well,
it's
because it's easier.
You just keep on running it.
Yeah, it's easier to stop and start. So now,
I got you.
Melea's just gonna snip one little thread apart, and then we're gonna take this over to the ironing board and see what we have.
Oh, I know exactly how you make the points now.
No, look at that.
Look at me,
look
being
at her.
smart.
Yeah, look at her. She's SMRT. Yeah, okay.
Cool. All right, so to make the little triangle-y bit, yeah, flip it inside out. I knew exactly.
Isn't that
I knew once I saw. And then you want to, Mom said, you want to keep the seam to one side so it doesn't get nubbly.
Yeah.
I don't know what the word is.
Yeah, and then what do you want to do?
bunchy.
You want to keep the seam in the
Center.
dead center. So
So that it
we've
stays
turned some
nice
of these right now. Turned some of these, and then we're going to go over to the ironing board,
I was gonna say you could have heard it.
and we have to iron it. Oh, there's Elliot. Elliot came in our sewing room. Elliot and Melea are very good friends.
He's okay.
She's all right. I only like.
Oh, and there's Maxwell. Hello, Maxwell.
Kind of like set her up with her husband. But...
Oh! You didn't set us up. It just so happened that you had.
I invited you to a wedding and we stayed with your.
You didn't even invite me. I invited myself.
Yeah.
I set myself up.
Except I bought the ticket to go to California.
To California.
Actually, no. Honestly, I don't even know how he did it because Elliot's poor.
Yeah, you were poor.
He was like, I was out, and he called me, and it's super loud, and I'm like, what are you saying? He's like, do you want to come? Do you want to come? And I was like, yes. And then I get home, and he's like, oh, here's your ticket. And I was like,
to California.
I get to go to California.
Where you met your
hubby.
Your husband.
Who was a jerk at the time. No. He was so cute, though. Oh, so cute. I was like, oh, hey. He's like, ew.
No, he was just like, I'm an awkward kid.
He was like a young kid.
So the first time I ever saw my husband as an adult, because we kind of grew up together.
Yeah.
I'm walking up the stairs. Elliot, bless his little heart, is like, whoa, so excited, California. And I'm like, okay, let's go and take our bags upstairs. Let's go, you know, set up and settle in. And he's talking. So I was like, oh, whatever. I'll just do it for him because Elliot's Elliot. So I take his suitcase and my suitcase up the stairs. And I'm struggling because it's 2 heavy suitcases. And then who comes walking down the stairs? But this skinny, white, cute boy. And I was like, oh, hey.
And she's like,
and then I was like, can you help me?
She's a strong woman.
Melea's like strong like bull.
Oh, strong like bull. But I was like,
And he's a
he
skinny
didn't
little
help
kid.
me. And I was like, you jerk.
Yeah.
You didn't help me up the stairs. But it's fine. He helps me up the stairs.
He's a gentleman now.
He is. He
a,
was always a gentleman. He just didn't know me. He was like,
yeah.
who's this chick in my house?
Who is this person?
Yeah. So.
Okay, we digress.
I digress. I digress.
Okay, here we are.
Thanks, Elliot.
Thank you, Elliot.
You're welcome.
Oh, man.
Okay, so here we are. We're pressing our blades. That's what they're called. We're pressing them carefully, putting, oh, careful, honey. Putting the seam to one side, inside, making sure, and then making sure
that
it's exactly in the middle. So we have 20 lovely, lovely pressed blades.